Hello students, let's discuss sulfur today. Common name is brimstone, flowers of sulfur. I will discuss a quick revision quick revision. So sulfur, also known as king of antisoric medicine. Thermal reaction is hot patient element. About constitution, persons adapted to scrofulous diathesis. Diathesis is scrofulous diathesis, subject to venous congestion, especially of portal system. About temperament, nervous temperament, scrofulous diathesis, quick mentioned, quick tempered, plethoric, skin excessively sensitive to atmospheric changes, and for lean, thin, stoop shoulder person who walk and sit stooping, walk stooping like old man. About children, cannot bear to be washed or bathed, aversion to washing or bathing. From cold water, anthem crude. Cold water, anthem crude. Emaciated, big bellied children. Children is big bellied or pot bellied. Pot bellied mother or big bellied mother, sepia. Restless, hot patient. Patient is hot. Kick off the cloths at night, hypersol, sanicula. Having worms, but the best selected remedies fails. This is about children. Dirty, filthy people prone to skin affections in Sorinum. So diathesis, scrofulous diathesis, venous congestion, especially of portal system, nervous temperament, quick motion, quick tempered, skin excessive sensitive to atmospheric changes. For lean, thin, stoop shoulder person who walk and sit stooping, cannot bear to be washed or bathed. In case of children, children is emaciated, big bellied, restless, hot patient, kick off the cloth at night, having worms, children having worms, but the best selected remedies fails. Dirty, filthy people prone to skin affections. This is all about constitution. Next come to the mental generals. Happy dreams, wakes up singing. Everything looks pretty, which the patient takes fancy to. Even rags seems beautiful. So rags philosopher, ragged philosopher. Too lazy to rouse himself, very lazy, too unhappy to live. Movement in abdomen as of a child, in thuja also. So about mental symptoms, happy dreams, wakes up singing, everything looks pretty, everything takes fancy, patient, even rag seems beautiful, too lazy to rouse himself, too unhappy to live, very lazy person. And in case of female, sensation as if movement in the abdomen as of a child. In thuja also. Next come to the physical generals. About physical characteristics, aversion to being washed, always aggravation after bath. Patient do not want to bath or washed. When carefully selected remedies fail to produce a favorable effect, like in case of children, worms. Especially in acute disease, it frequently serves to rouse the reactive powers of the system, clears up the case. In chronic disease, Sorinum. In acute disease, sulfur. Complaints that are continually relapsing, menses, leukorrhea, patient seems to get almost well when the disease returns again and again. So complaints are continually relapsing. Patient thinks that he is getting almost well, but the disease returns again and again. Next characteristics. Standing is the worst position for sulfur. Patient they cannot stand. Every standing position is uncomfortable. Scrofulous diathesis, psoric miasm, chronic diseases that are result from suppressed emotion. So, elements is suppressed emotion, prone to skin affections. Next physical characteristics, congestion. Congestion to single parts, eyes, nose, chest, abdomen, ovaries, arms, legs, or any organ of the body, marking the onset of tumors or malignant growths, especially at the climax. So congestion at climacteric, marking the onset of tumor or malignant growth, congestion to single parts, eyes, nose, chest, abdomen. Next is sensation of burning sensation. One of the trios of burning, others are arsenic, phosphorus, sulphur. So sensation of burning on vertex smarting in eyes, in face, burning sensation in face without redness. So this one is important. Burning without redness. Of vesicles in mouth, and dryness of throat. First night right, then left. Burning is first right and then left. Dryness of throat in stomach, in rectum. Burning in stomach, in rectum, in anus, itching piles, scalding urine. Urine also burn. Like fire in ripples, like arsenic. In chest, burning in chest, rising to face, chest से face तक आता है. Burning of skin of whole body with hot flushes. Hot flushes, burning in spots. This one is important. Burning in spots. Burning in spots. Burning between scapula. Phosphorus also. So about burning, sensation of burning. First is location. On vertex, in eyes, in face, in chest, rising to face, of skin of the whole body, and in the mouth, dryness of throat, in stomach, in rectum, in anus, and itching piles, burning. This is the location, and in spots between scapula. Next, burning without redness. Character of burning without redness. Burn in urine also burn. Scalding urine like fire and ripples. Urine, all very characteristics. Urine. Next is the discharges of both of urine and feces is painful. Discharges of both urine and feces is painful to the parts over which it passes. Passes large quantity of colorless urine. So large quantity of colorless urine, parts around the anus red excoriated because of burning in the urine and feces. All the orifices of the body are very red. All discharges are acrid. Excoriating wherever they touch. So, urine and feces, discharge of both urine and feces is painful to the parts over which it passes. Passes large quantity of colorless urine, scalding urine like fire in ripples, parts around anus red excoriated. All the orifices of the body are very red. All discharges acrid excoriating wherever they touch. All the discharges are acrid. All the orifices of the body are very red. Next is to facilitate absorption of serous or inflammatory exudates in brain, pleura, lungs, joints, when bryonia, calimure or the best selected remedy fails. So for absorption of serous or inflammatory exudates. Next is chronic alcoholism, dropsy and other ailments of drunkards. They reform but are continually relapsing. Complaints are continually relapsing. Next is hot flashes during the day with weak, faint spells passing off with a little moisture. Hot flashes, one of the symptom of climacteric. Next come to the head symptom. Sick headache every week or every 2 weeks. Prostrating kind, weakening with hot vertex. Vertex is hot and feet is cold. Constant heat on vertex, burning. Cold feet, hot vertex during headache. Headache is every week or every 2 weeks, prostrating, weakening. About mouth, bright redness of lips. Bright redness of lips as if the blood would burst through. One of the objective symptoms. Bright redness of lips as if the blood would burst through. Next is about GI, weak, empty, gone or faint feeling in stomach. Time is very important, about 11 am. 10 or 11 am, amelioration by eating natrum carb. Sulphur is 11 am. Cannot wait for lunch. Frequent weak, faint spells during day. Diarrhea. Next is diarrhea. First is weak, empty, faint, weak, all gone sensation feeling in stomach. About 11 am. Cannot wait for lunch. Diarrhea after midnight diarrhea. Painless diarrhea. Very important. Painless diarrhea. Driving out of the bed early in the morning like yellow sorinum as if bowels were too weak to retain their contents. Bowels feel so weak. Diarrhea is painless. Next about GI. Constipation. Stool is hard, knotty, dry as if burnt like bryonia. Large, painful. Painless diarrhea but constipation painful. Very painful, large painful. Child is afraid to have the stool on account of pain. Very much painful. That patient is afraid to have a stool because of pain. Pain compels child to desist first effort. Alternating with diarrhea. Constipation alternates with diarrhea. Next is hemorrhoids that have been treated with ointments. Hemorrhoids treated with ointments. About female reproductive system, menses, too early, too profuse, protracted. Menorrhagia has not been well since her last miscarriage. A single dose at new moon by Lippe. Respiratory symptoms, night suffocative attacks. Wants the door and windows open. Becomes suddenly wide awake at night. Drowsy in the afternoon. After sunset, wakefulness the whole night. So, patient about sleep, drowsy in afternoon, suddenly wide awake at night. After sunset, drowsy feeling, wakefulness the whole night. About extremities, cold feet in the daytime while burning soles at night. Cold feet during day but night burning soles. Want to find a cool place for them. Puts them out of bed to cool them off like Medorrhinum. Cramps in calves and soles at night. Next is skin. Very important skin. First is boils. Boils coming in crops in various parts of the body. Or a single boil is succeeded by another as soon as the first is healed. मतलब पहला होता है फिर वो ठीक हो जाता है फिर दूसरा होता है. Coming in crops various parts of the body. About skin, itching, voluptuous, scratching ameliorates. Sora primary manifestation, itching, voluptuous, scratching ameliorates. Feels good to scratch. Scratching causes burning. Patient feels good to scratch but scratching causes burning. Aggravation from heat of bed. Soreness in folds, lycopodium. Skin affections that have been treated by medicated soaps and washes. So hemorrhoids treated by ointments, skin affection treated by medicated soap and washes. Next is modality. At rest, aggravation when standing, can't stand sulphur patient. All standing position is uncomfortable. warmth in bed, washing, bathing, changeable weather like Rostox. Changeable weather, amelioration from dry, warm weather lying on the right side. Reverse of sternum. Complementary of sulfur is yellow and sorinum. So, and ailments from abuse of metal generally. Compatible calcarea, lycopodium pulsatilla, sulfur calcarea lycopodium. This is the sequence to follow, or sulfur salusperida sepia. Frequently follows in given order. In this given order, calcarea must not be used before sulfur. Only sulfur calcarea lycopodium, or lycopodium sulfur then calcarea. Calcarea must not be used before sulfur. Sulfur is the chronic of aconite and follows it well in pneumonia and other acute diseases. So all about this remedy. If you understand it, please like this video and please subscribe my channel and share this video. Thank you so much.